Welcome back to Align by Design, the podcast where we explore what it really means to live in alignment with who you are. I'm Flavie, and today I want to talk about a story that completely changed how I think about business evolution. I just want further context to share that this is happening in France, so the amount might not sound so incredible for you, but for a nail technician in France, it's like maybe half of her yearly salary. So it's about a nail technician who lost $23,000 because she didn't learn one new technique. And it's about why good enough might be the most expensive mindset in business. If you've been following the same strategy since 2020, if you're making some money but not growing, if you're wondering why the master classes and webinars are not working anymore, this episode is going to be a wake-up call because what I'm about to share will show you exactly why standing still is moving backward. So let me start with that statement because if you're listening to me, I'm sure you're working hard and you've probably tried all the proven strategies. Maybe you did masterclasses in 2020, webinars in 2022, 5-day challenge in 2024, and maybe even still in 2025. And maybe some of them worked for a while. You made some money, you got some clients, you told yourself you were on the right track. But then things plateaued. The same strategy stopped working as well. Your growth slowed down, and you started wondering if you were doing something wrong. Here's what I know: you're not doing anything wrong. The world is just moving faster than your strategy is evolving. What worked in 2020 doesn't work anymore in 2025. What got you here won't get you there. And good enough is not good enough anymore. Earlier this week, I heard a story that, stopped me in my track. A nail technician shared that she lost $23,000 because she didn't learn a new technique. Let me tell you exactly how this happened because she shared it. And because this is happening in every industry, and I'm sure, including yours. So she has been doing nails the same way for years, same technique, same approach, same results. Her clients were happy enough. She was making decent money. Everything seemed fine. Then one day, a long-time client mentioned a new technique she'd been seeing at another salon. Have you tried this method? She asked. The nail technician brushed it off. What I do works fine. My clients are happy. Why fix what is not broken? A few weeks later, that client didn't book her next appointment. She went to try the new technique at the other salon instead. But here is where it gets expensive. That client loved the new experience so much that she brought 2 friends. Those friends also switched to the new salon, and they each brought friends. Within a year, 10 clients had left, not because she was bad at what she did, but because she had not evolved. And when she calculated the loss, because she saw the thing happening, 10 clients, average spend, referrals they would have brought, it totaled 23,000. That's when she realized good enough had cost her more than learning something new ever could. So she invested in learning the new technique. She raised the price. She got those clients back and more. And the story hit me because I see that every day. And that's why for me, evolution is so important. And I always learn the new techniques and I always try to be, at the page. And I hope that you do too. Because let's be honest, how many of you are the nail technician in your own industry, following the same strategies from 2020, using the same approaches that worked 3 years ago, telling ourselves that because we're making some money, we don't need to evolve. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Your clients are already looking for the new technique. They might not tell you, but they're noticing who's innovating and who stayed the same. And while you're perfecting last year's strategies, someone else is creating this year's breakthrough. Your competition is not just other businesses. Your competition is irrelevance. Your competition is becoming the old way while someone else becomes the new way. And the cost of not evolving, it's higher than you think. So let me break down the three ways good enough is costing you money and how to fix it. First, the comfortable plateau. This is where your mistakes, not broken, for optimized. You're making some money, so you assume your strategy is working. But what if you could be working better? What if some money is keeping you from real money? I see this everywhere. Entrepreneurs still doing masterclasses because they worked in 2020, still using webinar funnels because they got some results in 2022, still following strategies that are past their expiration dates. The fix? Start asking what could be possible instead of what's working well enough. Second, the innovation gap. This is where you're improving your old strategy instead of creating your new one. You're optimizing yesterday's approach while your market is moving towards tomorrow's solution. You're getting better at something that's becoming less relevant. Like that nail technician perfecting a whole technique while her clients wanted a new one. The fix? Study where your industry is going, not just where it's been. And today, let's be honest, AI boats are everywhere. So if you're not yet in that train, you may have things to do and learn. Third, compound loss. This is a hidden cost of not evolving. It's not just a client you lose, it's a client they would have brought. Every client who leaves for a more innovative competitor takes the referrals with them. Every opportunity you miss because you're using outdated strategies compounds over time. That nail technician did not just lose 10 clients, she lost the 20 clients those 10 would have referred. She loves the momentum that comes from being seen as innovative instead of stagnant. So fix calculates the real cost of standing still, not just the cost of changing. So here is your action step. I would love you to look at your current business strategy. Is it from 2020, 2022, even 2023? It can be on your social media, it can be anywhere. And ask yourself, what would I do differently if I was starting my business today? What techniques, tools, or approaches would I use? Because honestly, today, I won't do the same things I did 5 years ago. The gap between what you're doing and what you would do, that's your innovation opportunity. So, your good enough strategy is someone else's competitive advantage. Every day you don't evolve is a day someone else gets ahead. Every month you stick with what's comfortable is a month you fall further behind. But here's the good news. Innovation doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be a complete overhaul. Sometimes it's just learning the new technique. Sometimes it's just updating the old approach. Sometimes it's just being willing to experiment instead of perfect. Evolution beats perfection every time. If this episode made you think about where you might be the nail technician in your own industry, share it with someone who needs this wake up call too. And remember, the most expensive business decision is not the risk you take, it's the evolution you avoid. Stop perfecting yesterday's strategy. Start building tomorrow's business. Your future clients are waiting for your new technique. Don't make them wait too long. You know the ones where they might go. So until next time, stay true, stay aligned, and keep evolving.